So tell us then, let's jump ahead now. Where are you now? You went from being a private chef, now you're running like an agency. Is that something? You have chefs that work for you? Do they contract through you? Are they employees? Tell us how that is working.
So I actually, let's go back a second. I started my business, and then in year two, the phone would ring more than I could work. So I wanted to work 5 or 6 days a week. Sometimes I worked 7, but the phone kept ringing. And then I said, I'm going to hire somebody to work for me. And I chose a girl. She already knew how to cook. She was an excellent cook. And I just taught her what we do in the clients' homes, and she would do it. And I would pay her an hourly rate, and then I would charge the client, like I managed it.
But she was
And
like an apprentice. She was kind of learning that industry part of it at the same time while she was getting
yeah,
paid.
exactly. But so they were subcontractors, and she could still have her own jobs on her own clients. She could work somewhere else, but when I had a job or she was booked, she would come work for me. And she wound up working at least 5 days a week, so she was almost full time. And that kind of just took off from there. So by year 3 and 4, I had 4 people that worked for me, and I was still working in clients' homes. And then I would say by year 7, I said, I can't keep growing it if I'm going to keep cooking in people's homes every day. So I started taking less and less jobs, which was very hard because I was still answering the phone. So I heard the people calling, like this NFL player would call and want service. And I'm like, oh, I should do that one. And like, because you think you're so important, but I was not so important or the best cook at all. So you would have to see these amazing jobs come in and let them go to your people. So that's what I did. And then by years 8 and 9, I hired a culinary manager who would answer the phone. And she would book the jobs, collect the payment, schedule the chef, make the menu, everything. So I became like the true owner, like separate. And then I would work on marketing, partnerships, stuff like that. And then just last year was the 11th year, and I wanted to do business coaching full time. I had been doing it for a few years in there, and was in a certification to be a life coach as well. So I struck a deal with somebody who worked for me to buy part of the company, and he got certain things, the client list, training, like a bunch of stuff. And then I got to keep the name, the online reviews, other things in case I wanted to reopen it. So it's technically a closed business now.